Teamsters Local 230, Robin's Nest Farm Market, Magnolia Blue Medical Clinic, Philly Refrigeration Heating and Cooling, JBT, A Step Above Foot Care, Cassie's Cleaning Company, and Priest Conference Institute. And now, please remove your hats and rise and cradle for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 1 of the semifinal of the COSHL as the number 1 team, Madoc Wildcats, are visiting the number 4 team, Trent Stallions. Now, last week the game was supposed to take place. Unfortunately, logistics issues, and so now Game 1 is tonight. Starting in goal tonight for the Madoc Wildcats is Christian Christelton. He's sporting a .882 save percentage. And down the far end for your Trent Stallions is Logan Hess. The referees for tonight's game are Chris Jennings, Ben Kirkwood, linesman Jordy Freeland, and Danny Eden. As we are about to set pace here, as this is now Trotter stepping in for your Trent Stallions. As here come now the Stallions. This is Trotter, goes to the far side over to Ramsey. Ramsey gets the stick knocked off by Matt Brosma and kicked back out. This is now Robbins. He's going to circle on the outside. Long dump in to the left-hand side of Christelton. As Brosma goes back to pick this one up, he goes around the outside. He's going to hang on to it. Angles up the middle now. He steps around Jacob Bennett and now dumps it in on the right-hand side of Hess. Robbins hits his man behind the net, now controlled. This is Naylor. Long pass, just missed. Wildman, and that's going to be icing down the far side. Couple of lineup changes tonight. As everyone knows, we lost Andrew Moran, the defenseman for Trent Hills. And, of course, Josh Robinson is also not here. He had to go on to other things. We'll talk about more of him later on. And a game-time decision, Jake Newman, a forward who's now playing defense, he is a scratch due to injury. As we take a look at the lineups now for the Trent Stallions, as we're going to take a look at the net here as Jordy Freeland's going to fix this one. Well, for those that were waiting, big announcement coming up tomorrow. The Trent Hills Wall of Honor is all announced tomorrow at 12 noon. Check them out on Facebook. Everyone in the area has been very, very excited about that, as we've been looking for that for a few months now.
This broadcast of the Trent Stallions hockey brought to you in part by Night and Day Designs, specializing in small business content creation, branding, and social media management. Contact them today through Facebook.
Still working on the net down there at the far side. We're at 19-17 of the first period, as they're trying to get this net back on. Again, one of the problems here in Warkworth is once that net comes off, it does not want to stay on there. As a face-off now to the right-hand side of Hess. Face-off won by Madoc. Back to the point. This is Bray dumping it in and behind the net. Controlled by McGinnis. And Madoc unable to keep this in. This is now Brandon Peaver going back. He's going to circle in behind his net. As he goes around the outside, he's going to dump that one up to Cody Akey. Akey can't control, and he's now given chase by Turcotte. Colby and Dawson both on the ice, both last name Turcotte. We'll call them by their first name as Dawson turns and fires over the right-hand side shoulder of Chrislin, and now dumped out, controlled by Madoc. And now down the ice. This is now Ingleton backing up. He's going to dump this one up to Colby Turcotte. He's bumped hard by Peaver as Akey now dumps this one down and off McGinnis. McGinnis now circling away. This is now Sanford. Big collision there with Mac Gillis and McGinnis as they bump into each other. Obviously a huge weight difference between those two. As this is going to be a penalty interference call against Cody Akey, as Trent Hill's now going to get their first opportunity going to the power play at 18:24, the first period. Face-off just off our front of us here as we get a look at our secondary camera. As this is linesman Danny Eden dropping the puck here. Face-off won by Trent Hills and controlled in. This is now Robbins on the far side. They're going to try and work this one low. They do. Robbins to the outside now to Wellman. Wellman, quick shot off the blocker and around the outside, but kept in by Trent Hills. As Bennett goes into the corner now, it's Jake Bennett. He's out there with Thompson and Wellman on the front end. As Sanford can't control this one now, Jake Bennett's going to bump his man off, and Van Vlack comes back to give him a hand. He slashes the hand out of Wellman, no call. As Luke Hagel bumps Wellman into the corner, and now out comes Thompson's plane. Thompson, quick shot off the pad of Chrislin out back. Wellman still no stick. Tried to kick at it, couldn't, and is now shot down in behind Hess. Hess is going to control this one as Travis Bennett now goes back. 1 minute remaining, 1:09 remaining in the penalty. As that's Patrick Cole, he overturns that one now. As Matt Brobes going to long dump this one in over the glove of Hess. As Madoc tries to control that, and big hit in the corner there. As that's Wilson getting bumped off the puck. He's getting worked over right now. As Travis Bennett trying to work his way. Now out comes Trent Hills. Cole tries to put a stick on him. He can't. As Matt Brosma ran him in her. Here comes Dawson Turcotte. Works around the outside. Out front. There's a quick shot. Nice save by Chrislin underneath the blocker. As the Turcocks tried to work that one out front, and they couldn't. And now Chrislin's going to fix some of his equipment here. Face-off will be the left-hand side of Chrislin. As we actually got the second camera working tonight, which is great, as we're having a great look at the referee, Chris Jennings. As Chrislin's still trying to work away on his helmet there. Shots currently are 2-0 for Trent Hills. As we'll run the lineup for the Wildcats up in your top right corner for everyone here at home. Again, Chrislin trying to get that helmet fixed. He finally does. As we're about to get started here, face off left-hand side to Chrislin. Face off won by Trent Hills, kept in deep. He worked around the outside, long shot, and it goes in. What a nice little tip there. As Dawson Turcotte got a stick on that, as it is now 1-0 for your Trent Hill Stallions. Very surprising little deflection there. It looked harmless, as it looked like it was going way wide and deflected back. And of course, we got a great shot with the secondary camera on that. 16:52, and it's 1-0 for Trent Hills. As in comes Madoc, long shot off the toe of Hess into the corner. As everyone's now battling in, that's Luke Hagel trying to get that one back to Peaver. Peaver will shoot. Long shot, Hess knocks that one away. As Banks tried to flip that up over top. Sorry, that was Moffat. Moffat tried to flick that up and over top of Hess and couldn't get it. He's bumped into the corner hard by Ingleton. Ingleton now taking a swipe, missed that. This is now Banks behind that, tries to put it out front to Jones. He misses. As Ramsey tries to work this one in, he does. He's battling Peaver, and in comes Trotter. Trotter around the outside, quick shot to Chrislin, as he's going to hang on to this one at 16-12 of the first period. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Sporfy. And if you're just joining us, 1-0 for Trent Hills with a pretty little goal from Dawson Turcock as the faceoff is right here in front of us. Faceoff worked down the outside. Long shot here by Travis off a foot into the corner. This is now Travis McGinnis. He's going to kick this one out. He does all the way across. Now a foot race. This is Travis Bennett and Travis McGinnis into the corner as they battle hard. Now Travis Bennett skates right through his man, knocks him down as Trent Hill's going to dump this in. That was Blaine Thompson dumping this in. Quick shot as Chrisland was caught out behind the net. We were busy watching the shot and didn't realize that Chrisland didn't get back in as he stumbled. Opportunity missed by Trent Hills there. As now Akey's going to carry this down around the outside. Quick shot right into the red basket of Hess as he hangs on to this one at 15-32. Did he stumble? Yeah, Chrisland went to the corner here. I got one of the dads standing here and he stumbled. And there was a great opportunity. And unfortunately, Trent Hills couldn't capitalize on that. There's a big hit in the corner. That was Ferguson as he just hammered Tristan Whalen in the corner. As Whalen's a little slow getting up there. As Madoc now circling, they to keep this inside. And now knocked in by Luke Hagel. John Samus takes a swing at it, goes in behind the net. That's Nick Ferguson going around. That's the captain of Madoc. He's battling his man along the boards. And now they bring that out. Now it's a foot race in the middle. That's Guro. He couldn't keep it in. It's dumped in deep. Now Whalen goes in behind the net. Slaps it back the other way. Now this is Ingleton. Ingleton's going to go off the boards. They do get it out. Here comes Mac McGinnis. He goes around the outside. That's Cox, sorry. As Cox tried to work around the outside, couldn't get it. Now John Samus. John Samus is going to dump this in around the corner. In and out a foot race as Hagel bumps his man off. Long shot and handled by Hess. As that was a funny bounce that came off the boards. Matt Brosman, long shot, easily handled by Hess. Jacob Trotter out taking the draw here. No, he's going to go off now. Blaine Thompson stepping in on the draw for your Stallions. 14-38. Shots are now 3-2 for Madoc. Face-off won by the Wildcats and tipped off to the side by Hess up over the glass at 14-34. Very full house in here tonight in Warkworth for game one. As we're about 3/4 full right now and they're still coming in. As the face-off is won by Trent Hills in the corner as Travis Bennett tried to go in behind that. He couldn't, out into the slot and knocked away. This is Wellman now. He's going to go across ice, missed by Jacob Bennett. As Chrisland comes out, now plays that in control. As now Pat Cole goes in behind the net with the puck. Pat Cole battling his man, gets outside. Jake Bennett now gets this one off him and now controlled. This is Bray. Bray's going to dump this one up on the far side. Carried in by Rogers, now dumped in by Wilson. As the fourth line for Madoc out there now. Here comes Robbins from Trent Hills. He's going to put this across the ice. This is Travis Bennett. He gets it up there. Naylor just missed that assignment in behind him. Pat Cole, one-touch pass and controlled it. In comes Jones. Chris Jones, long shot as Hess handles that one. At 13:46 remaining of the first period. 1-0 for your Trent Hill Stallions. Face off to the left-hand side of Hess, won by Trent Hills in behind the net as Banks comes in, knocks his man off. Now controlled, long backhand pass out. Knocked down, this is Casabo. Casabo out to Moffat, but controlled in by Jake Trotter. Now it's a foot race. Here's Naylor, goes on the outside to Chrisland. He's bumped away as Trotter and Casabo battle in behind the net. This is now Casabo chasing Trotter. Trotter gets away. This is now Ramsey. Ramsey right across off the foot of Naylor. And almost controlled by Ingleton. Long shot. Chrisland. No, but funny bounce. Oh, just missed. As now the net comes off. As the puck took a funny bounce here. Right up over top of Chrisland. And Naylor just missed that one out front. As again, like we mentioned earlier, once the nets come off here in Warkworth, they're off. And it'll have a hard time keeping these nets on. As the face-off will now take place to the left-hand side of Chrisland. As we get a look at both linesmen, Jordy Freeland and Danny Eden. They're trying to get this one all hammered out here. As McLean's out there on the point. He's out there with Ingleton. Gills, Turcock out there. That's Dawson and Colby. Dawson will be taking the draw. He's up against Van Vlack. As the linesman still try to get this one on. As we're getting ready to prepare to drop the puck here. Linesman Jordy Friedland stepping in on the draw here. Again, this is Dawson Turcotte against Van Vlack. Face off one, quick shot up over the glove and just missed wide. As Ingleton steps in on the draw, tries to knock this one down as he's hammered by Nesbitt in the corner. What a hit as Nesbitt had his opportunity there on Ingleton. As this is McLean now dancing. This is the defenseman stepping up. Quick shot. No, he's going to step the outside. Now a shot misses left. As Big Gills comes in and knock this one down. Now Dawson. Turcotte's going to control this one. Goes across ice. Colby can't get that. And away goes Travis McGinnis across through the neutral zone. Long shot. Doesn't get through as Hess is going to grab this one at 12:40 remaining of the first period. As we had a great look here, right here in front of us. As Ingleton had his head down and Jordan Nesbitt kind of had his way with him there. Still 1-0 in the first period here, 12:39 remaining. Face-off won by Madoc, long shot by Peavers. Kicked away by Hess. As John Samus is hit hard in the corner, shot around. As Bennett now goes to pick this one up. That's Travis Bennett for the Stallions. Picked off down the middle. That's Ferguson. Trent Hill now controls, trying to get this one out. They can't. Peaver going to slap away at that one. Nice play by Peaver, diving on his knees to knock this one out. Now it gets out. And here come the Stallions. They're working around the outside. 3-on-2. Shot into the chest of Chrislin as Wellman had a chance to get a puck, but it was just outside his reach as Luke Hagel cleaned him away. As a lot of snow got thrown right in there. Right at the last minute as they came in. Unbelievably hard on that one. That's the face-off now. Face-off won by Luke Hagel now. Controlled in behind the net now. This is Wellman battling Bray. As they work around the outside now, here comes the Wildcats. This is Samus. On the outside, goes around his man. Hess takes a swing at, he can't. Travis Bennett now tries to bank this one out. He gets, now it's foot race. This is Wellman. On a bit of a break, tries to work in. Nice move by Peaver. As Peaver steps up on his man hard. And they knock the puck back out as they control through the neutral zone. As Cox dumps this one in deep in behind the net now, controlled in behind by Sanford, over to Peaver. Peaver's going to have a look, dump this one, long dump out. Knocked down by Wilson, now controlled. This is Rogers on the outside to Wilson, back and forth, nets off. They're calling that a goal though, 11-17, as it is now 1-1. As the Wildcats just went down back the other way. Made this a 1-1 goal. That was Rogers and Wilson. As looks like Rogers led the train on that one as Wilson Cole all out there on that play. 1-1 at 11-17 out of the first period. Huge draw there as Tiger Trapper went down with his centerman. As Sanford now, high stick called by the linesman. Face-off is going to stay deep inside the Madoc zone to the left-hand side of Chrislin. As Wilson's taking the draw against Blaine Thompson. Thompson steps in against Wilson. Face-off, won by Madoc. Puck controlled by Trent Hills. That's Blaine Thompson. Tries to get the bouncing puck. He can't, and controlled. Still a bouncing puck. Wilson now. He's going to find Pat Cole. Pat Cole's got a foot race here as it is icing here at 10:55. As the face-off will come directly back down to the Madoc zone. As the face-off will take place right here. This is still Blaine Thompson up against Wilson. Face-off won by and controlled by Trent Hills as they work it around the outside now. Battle into the corner. Puck shot out. This is going to be Robbins. Keeps it at the line. Going to be a long shot by Robbins. No, he puts it over to Bennett. Quick shot as Chrysler's going to grab that one. As the face-off now will take place. They're going to replace the puck here. Face-off will be the left-hand side of Chrysler. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast for your Trent Hills hockey. 1-1 as Trotter steps in on this draw. Face-off won by Trotter and controlled. Back over to Robbins now. Battle. Madoc gets it out. No, it's still underneath their bodies, and now it gets out. That's Moffat tried to find Banks. Banks did touch it. Icing is negated as they now work it down low, and out come the Stallions. That was Ramsey. Ramsey missed the assignment over to Naylor and dumped down by Banks as Jones is almost hit by McLean. As they try to bank this one out, they can't. Controlled by the Stallions. Long shot by Nesbitt, knocked outside at 10:02. Remaining of the first period, 1-1 in game one of the COSHL semifinal. Game one of the other series starts tomorrow in Richmond Hill as the number 2 spot, Richmond Hill, will take on the number 3, the County Royals. Face off, won by the Stallions, put in behind the net now. That's McLean battling his man low. As everybody's coming in to help out, now they try to get this. This is Colby Turcotte. They almost get this one out. They don't now. McLean's going to back up and slow down. He's going to go up. Colby Turcotte over to Dawson. Dawson Turcotte, long shot off the blocker of Chrysler. Kicked into the corner by Peaver. Peaver and Turcotte battling here. Van Vlak's in there. And in comes Gills. He's coming in. As Turcotte tried to get that one out, they can't. Shot out. This is now McLean on the outside. Dumped in long. As Cody Akey put a stick on him. Funny pounce again. Here's Colby Turcotte. Nice save by Chrysler. As Travis McGinnis now working his way out. Chrysler seems to be fighting a little bit here tonight at 9:16 of the first period. As the puck is shot around the outside. Now here comes Big Mac Gills. Long dump into the corner as he chases this one in against Bray. Gray's going to push him off as Cody Akey comes in to help. Now a change. This is now Jacob Trotter giving chase as the captain, Nick Ferguson, gets this one out. He's going to go across to Travis Bennett. Long dump in. Now this is now Jacob Trotter goes across ice. Finds Ramsey. Nice save by Chrysler. As Jacob Trotter found a streaking Ramsey as it shot it right into the chest of Chrysler as he saw the pass. As Jacob Trotter's going to step in on this draw, he's up against Luke Hagel. Huge size difference here. Face off won by Hagel. Long dump in. Missed assignment by John Samus. Does touch Logan Hess as he puts this off to the side. As Hagel now beats everybody into the zone. They go around the outside. Luke Hagel in the corner. Quick shot. As now the net is off yet again at 8:32. As, like I said, an ongoing problem here. As they're going to try and fix this one, and again, and again. Face off to the left-hand side of Hess. Hagel up against Trotter. Trotter wins the draw. And this is now McLean going for a skate down through the middle, a speedy defenseman. As he works around the outside. He shoots it around as this is Sanford now controlling, tries to work this up. He does. Ferguson finds Sam, breakaway by Samus. Off the side of the blocker of Hess as he read that one. But Madoc circles right back. This is Hagel now over to Samus. Nice save by Hess. As Hess standing big for his team tonight. As this is Ramsey tries to get this one out. He does now, controlled by Hagel. Hagel over across to Sanford. Sanford's going to bring this in around Tristan Whalen. Penalty coming up as that is Tristan Whalen getting called on that one. As they will be going to the power play as Madoc gets their first opportunity. Face-off will take place on the right-hand side of Logan Hess. Blaine Thompson out there taking the draw. He wins the draw. Shot out hard around by Robbins. Doesn't get out. Kept in the line by Nesbitt. He's fought hard right there by Wellman. They finally get this one out. As now Mike Banks. Oh, Mike Banks does get onside as the shot is up over the glove of Hess and around the outside. Shot all the way down as Chrisland's going to come out and play this one. He's going to step into the corner. Oh, Banks scores! A wacky bounce. And it is 2-1 as just a misplay, a weird bounce. We mentioned it earlier. Just some weird bounces. And, well, Blaine Thompson will take that all day long as that is a shorthanded goal. As now Moffat controls. He's the forward back on the defense. This is now Nesbitt. Back over to Moffat. Moffat's going to step out. He's got Banks, Ferguson, and Jones out there. Goes around the outside. Another penalty coming up. This one's going to be against Travis Bennett. Yeah, Travis Bennett, as it's now a 5-on-3. As that was Jones stepping around the outside. He got tripped. So Travis Bennett with a 2-minute penalty, 5-on-3 at 7:06 of the first period. Shots are 13-9 for Madoc, but the score is 2-1 for your Stallions as Trotter steps in on the draw face-off, won by Wildcats. This is Jones working on the down low. This is now Hagel. Luke Hagel back to Jordan Nesbitt. Nesbitt's going to walk around the middle, tries to draw him out. Fake shot. He's going to go back. This is Moffat. Moffat down low, quick shot, fanned on by Nesbitt. They're going to reset. As the puck went low to Hagel, Hagel simply walked right outside, uncontested, and it is now 2-2. As that was Luke Hagel, power play goal, as Madoc stays on the power play with 1:35 still in the penalty to Travis Bennett for tripping. As now the Turcocks will come out front. This is Colby and Dawson. They're out there with Ingleton and Wellman. Face-off won by the Stallions. Puck controlled by the Wildcats. This is Ferguson taking it in. As Ingleton bumps off Ferguson. Controlled on the outside is John Samus. Back to Peaver. Peaver's going to shoot. Peaver's a shooter. As Colby Turcock couldn't get this one out. Now John Samus going to the half board. He's going to back it up to the line. He's going to put it across. Van Vlack tries to get it to Samus. He can't. Now Matt Brosman. This is now Colby Turcock going off by himself. Shorthand. He's going to spin away from everybody. Kill the clock. Shoot it to the corner. As Peaver is going to pick this one up. As Dawson Turcock goes for the change. And now moved up. This is Van Vlack. It's taken off by Blaine Thompson, the last goal scorer. 2-2. 5:55 remaining of the first period. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty to Travis Bennett. This is now Matt Brosmer bringing the puck up. He's going to cross the line, long shot. Hess is going to stop and grab this one to stop this. As again, just a night of funny bounces tonight. Face off now to the left-hand side of Hess. Blaine Thompson wins the draw, puts it in the corner, controlled and shot out hard by Robbins. Here goes Blaine Thompson again. He's away. He's got to step on Peaver. Long shot, hack. As it's a save. Are they going to call it? Calling a trip. As that was a potential penalty shot. We thought it was a penalty shot here in the corner. It's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 27 seconds. As Peaver really had nothing. He had no other options. As Chris Jones steps in against Thompson. Thompson wins this back to Robbins. Robbins one step off the hand of Chris Jones. He gets this out. And now this is now Moffat giving support. 18 seconds in the 4-on-4. Puts it across the front, and they can't. Now, here comes Ramsey. Ramsey's going to circle away from Moffat. Moffat throws his big hit. dumped in by McLean. As Caswell goes in behind the net there, he's challenged by Blaine Thompson. Blaine Thompson works the stick. Caswell gives him a poke back. Now Stallions are on the power play. Minute 23. This is now Jacob Trotter. He's going to beat Sanford to the outside. Sanford hangs on to him, though, but Jake Trotter fights through it. Wrap around by Jake. Scores! That was Naylor from Bennett. And Trotter. That's a power play goal. And it is 3-2 for your Stallions. Well, we knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. We knew it right from the start. And the Stallions were down a bunch of players, but they're stepping up big on this one as Hagel takes the draw against Dawson Turcotte and now put back. This is now Nesbitt, tries to work around the outside as he's long pass up to Ferguson. Ferguson around the outside. He steps around McLean as he tries to get it out front. He does. Backhand shot by John Samus as Madoc answered literally less than 10 seconds. As it is now 3-3. As that was a nice heads-up play by Nesbitt to Ferguson. Ferguson to Samus. The ever-dangerous John Samus. And we're now 3-3 at 4:31 as the face-off won by the Wildcats. Back to Brosma. Brosma puts this one up. Samus over to Hagel. Long shot by Ferguson. Saved by Hess. As we're starting to pick this pace up here in the first period. Thank you so much for joining us here as the house is starting to get really full in here in Percy. Face off, won by Dawson Turcotte into the corner. Now they battle. As Robbins gets this up, long pass across. This is now Naylor. He's going to work around the outside. Long dump in. He's going to try and get by his man. He does. Jordan Nesbitt now tries to get outside. Another weird bounce. Kicks out front, but controlled. This is Moffat. Tries to cut through the middle. Mike banks this in. Hess is going to stop and hang on to this one at 3:55. As the pushing and shoving now starts. As this has been a hockey game more than what we had here last time. As Jacob Trotter's going to step on up against Chris Jones. Face off, pushed through by Madoc. This is Bray down low. Robbins now going around the net, left to right. Tries to shoot this one out, hits the back of the net. As Robbins had a hard time following, now is kicked out. Now it's going to be an icing. As we'll be setting this one all the way down at 3:39. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Stallions Hockey. Face off to the right-hand side of Hess. Face off this time won by Jacob Trotter, but controlled. Long shot, tipped away almost off the foot of Ramsey in the net. As Madoc hasn't had a lucky bounce yet. That could have been the first one. As it's now shot around, Ramsey's going to go back, pick this one up. He's going to circle away, and he's going to take off. Him and Naylor both miscommunicate on that one. Goes in behind, and back comes the Wildcats. Long shot by Bray. Haas knocks it into the corner. Robbins now going in behind the net, over to Ramsey. Ramsey can't get this one as Van Vleck steps up on this one. He's going to go back to the point. This is Sanford. Sanford off the legs of Naylor in the corner. They work it outside. Van Vleck now, as Hess had a hard time finding it, as there's a pileup now. As there's a big conversation going on there. At 2:53. Remaining of the first period. Shots are 20-12 for Madoc. Face off to the right-hand side of Hess. Scores 3-3. As Blaine Thompson stepping in against Hagel. Face off won by Thompson. Long dump out. But Casabo knocks this one down. Now John Samus, backhand dump in. Knocked down. Hess is going to hang on to this one as well. As big Luke Hagel stops right in front of Hess. I don't think anyone's going to try and push him off. Fairly big lad. Has now a face-off back on the right-hand side of Hess. This is Thompson stepping in for your Stallions. This is Samus, tried to toe drag, couldn't, knocked away. Now Sanford down the half board, works around low. Hagel tried to get this one in, can't. Now it's banked up high. Now a foot race. This is Jacob Bennett now almost there. Icing call. As Jacob Bennett almost had that one. As we're going right back to the same spot we were just in, to the right-hand side of Hess. Blaine Thompson still stuck out there. In comes Hagel. John Samus, Nick Ferguson out there. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Ferguson in behind the net now. He's bumped off his thing. Tries to go up front. They can't. Wellman now gets it over to Jake Bennett. Jake Bennett now is going to carry this one out. Long dump in. He's going to skate through his man. As they're going to change now as Nesbitt goes back to reset. As Matt Gillis now gives chase, as well as Dawson Turcotte. Long pass, one touch from Hagel to Ferguson. Steps around his man there. That's Angleton. They cut across the middle. They can't. Block shot, knocked down by Hess. Up in the air. Scores! As that looked like to be who touched that one out front. Oh, it's Patrick Cole. Patrick Cole worked himself inside. Touched that one in. Looks like Nick Ferguson's going to get the assist on that one. As Madoc now grabs the lead with a minute 54 remaining of the first period. 7 goals in the first period. Shots are 22-12. As there's a discussion going on the bench right now. Not sure what they're arguing about. Now, it looked weird from our end, but I don't think there was anything there. As Patrick Cole utilized on that one. As Tiger Trapper pushed this one through, now controlled. This is now Nesbitt. Long dump in. Robin's going to give chase on this one now. Now a foot race into the corner. Icing is called. As we'll come back all the way down this way.
This broadcast of the Trent Hill Stallions hockey brought to you in part by Night and Day Designs, specializing in small business content creation, branding, and social media.
Face-off won by the Stallions, worked around the outside. This is now Rogers. Rogers tries to get this one out, long shot in off the leg of Travis Bennett up into the mesh. Oh, it actually went up and it's stuck in the mesh. Puck's thrown back out on the ice. 1:37 remaining of the first period. Face-off to the left-hand side of Chrislin. This is now Peever shooting it around. Travis McGinnis now works this one out. He goes across the middle now, Peever. Peever carries his up through the middle, long dump into the left-hand side of Hess. Robbins goes back. He's going to circle away from his man. Misplay by McGinnis and controlled. This is the captain. This is Wellman bringing the puck up through the neutral zone. Works around the outside. Quick shot. Chrislin battles that one to the right-hand side. And back comes McGinnis back the other way. He's got Van Vlack with him. McGinnis is going to hang on to this one. Cut through the neutral zone. He gets all the way through and into the corner. He's going to circle away. Last minute of the first period. As Peever missed that assignment, now Jacob Bennett now tries to get this one. Delayed offside. Stallions are going to regroup. 50 seconds. Now they work around the outside. This is now Bennett. Long dump off a stick. Icing is negated. As Bray tried to circle away from his man now. As Blaine Thompson tried to grab that one. And the face-off will be to just the left-hand side of Chrislin. Not sure what the referees are talking about right now. Delay a game call. as the Stallions are going to go to the power play on this one. As they're saying it was shot directly out, nobody touched it. Face off now as everybody's asking questions. This is now Banks talking to the referee about this one. They're trying to line this one up as it went directly out. As a late power play opportunity here for the Stallions. 36 seconds left. Face off now. Trotter wins the draw. Back. Whalen now tries to keep this one in. He's going to hang on to it. He's going to look around. He's going to wait. Now he goes down to the half board. This is now Trotter. Circles away from his man. As Tristan Whalen, long shot off a leg, but Jacob Trotter grabs a quick shot off a body. Tristan Whalen fans on the shot, but keeps it in. As Ramsey skates through his man, and now Blaine Thompson's going to control. They're going to regroup. 13 seconds. One touch in by Whalen. Now foot race. Blaine Thompson. Peever's going to hammer this one around. As Ramsey tries to cut through the middle, Moffat's going to hang on to this one. He's going to dump this down with 2 seconds remaining. As in a very exciting first period. Shots are 23-13 for the Wildcats. 7 goals in the first period with the Wildcats grabbing a quick lead here. As we got a smirk there from Patrick Cole, the goal scorer, as we'll be going to the intermission show, and we will see you on the other side.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA Cruising Through the Galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO Beer Store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your #1 third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning maid services, move in or move out cleaning.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA cruising through the galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO Beer Store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your #1 third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
we're back here for the second period. Score is 4-3. To take a look at the playoff bracket for the COSHL, as you see the top there, Madoc taking on Trent Hills and, of course, Richmond Hill and the county. That playoff series starts tomorrow as we're getting ready to get started here. Some of the players missing. Jacob Newman was a game-time decision, unfortunately not playing tonight, as well as Moran with the injury. Russell Bradley not here, and of course, Josh Robinson. Now, Josh Robinson has a contract obligation. He was unable to continue the season, left on great terms, and he's hoping all the best for them, and he will hopefully be back next year. As the face-off now controlled in by the Stallions, they work around the outside. Now Robbins over to Bennett. It's Travis Bennett now. He's going to pause with this one on the power play. They got a minute 10 remaining. In comes Turcotte. Dawson Turcotte tries to get the shot off. Stick knocked away. As now Sanford tries to put this one out. They can't. Now kept in low. That's Matt Brosman now tries to get this one out. Knocked down by Travis Bennett. Van Vlack couldn't get to it. Long shot by Travis Bennett. It's caught. Controlled by Kreslin. Out comes Madoc. This is Travis McGinnis down the outside. Going to be a long shot off the blocker of Sean Gray's in net now. We just noticed that as Logan Hess is now out of the game. Now we just saw the big battle there in the corner as Travis Bennett took a high stick there. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. And the power play. In comes Chris Jones around the outside. He's going to dump this one in behind the net of Sean Gray. As Robbins now goes into the corner. Steps around Moffat, tries to dump this one out. Can't right back to him. Now Colby Turcotte's going to carry this one out. Up to Dawson Turcotte. Going to work around the outside. As now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As they work this one nice. Hit hard behind the net. Try to get this one out. They can as Moffat now controls. Slapped away by McGinnis. Mike Banks now. Tries to get this one out. He can't. Now dumped in. Angleton knocks this one down as Banks gives chase. Madoc's going to get a change in. As Angleton's going to carry this one out. Long pass off the foot of Moffat offside. As McLean tried to step up. Moffat has some words for him as they're offside. 18:07. Face-off won by the Stallions. Back at Angleton. Angleton back over to McLean. McLean fanned on that one. Hagel knocks that one away. As Sean Gray's going to one-touch this one back at Angleton. Going to knock this one up. Blaine Thompson tries to turn it over. He can't get it. Wellman skates through it. Backhand, left-hand side of Kreslin. Shot out hard. Knocked down by Naylor. He tries to go on the outside. One step by Blaine Thompson. Two shots, and nice save by Kreslin. As Blaine Thompson walked right down the middle, got two quick shots in succession. And the faceoff will now take place in the zone. To the left-hand side of Kreslin. This is Jacob Trotter stepping in on the draw against Hagel. Hagel wins the draw, kicked out by Akey. Sorry, that was Nesbitt that got that one out. As Gills tried to one-touch this one, turnover now. The Wildcats are going to control. Off they go. Robbins now circles away from his man. He's going to go across to Bennett. Travis Bennett now is going to back up a little bit, have another breather. Have a look. Robinson now put up to Gills. Gills up to Trotter. Trotter spins away from the hit from Nesbitt. Krislin's going to control this one in behind the net. They try to knock this one out. Trotter skates in hard, and Nesbitt long shot high and away. As Ramsey tried to knock that one down, they missed it as Ferguson spins away, puts it back. Now Nesbitt. One touch. Now Ferguson. Spins away from Bennett. Down low. This is John Samus now. Robbins going to skate away from Samus. Going to control. Off the leg of John Samus. Robbins can't get it. Sean Gray now stepping up. Nice blocker save, and they bank it off the back of Sean Gray. As Sean Gray knocked this one down. As they bank it from behind the net off of Sean Gray. Madoc finally gets a lucky bounce. As the hockey gods have spoken. And finally gave a bounce to Madoc, as that was just an unfortunate bounce. As Sean Gray, brilliant save on the blocker, and was unable to keep that one out. As in now come the Stallions back down the other way. This is Blaine Thompson chasing around. This is Bray going for the long dump out. One touch by Cole. Over to Rogers. Everybody stays on side. Long shot kept away by Jake Bennett. Tries to get this one out. Nels Wilson off the foot of McLean. Shot by Peaver. Long offside. Would have been no goal anyways. This is now Tristan Whalen, assistant captain. He's going to dump this one up. One touch to Wellman into the zone. As Peaver goes back, circles around. 4 minutes gone in the first period. 16 minutes remaining. Up to Van Vlack. Van Vlack works around the outside. McLean pushes him to the outside. Nice touch. It gets through, but Gray was able to touch that one away. As Cole skates right into the bigger Jacob. This is Cody Akey. Shot right into the top corner. As Cody Akey had time. As he snapped that right over the shoulder of Sean Gray. As now it is 6-3 for Madoc. As Cody Akey was just left at the top of the circle, as he just snapped it right over the right-hand shoulder of Sean Gray, as this is now icing. As Robbins will touch this one all the way down. Madoc stuck out there. As Dawson Turcock out there with Gills and Colby Turcock. Face off won by the Turcocks. Pushed through. Shot in deep by Bennett. Put out front. Bennett scores! As another weird bounce. As everybody jammed it in. That's going to be Dawson Turcotte, I think. Yeah, he's going to lead that parade. As he just jammed the net, and he jammed the net hard. As Trent Hills is not going away in this one. As they respond. We're now a 6-4 game with 15:26. As the net was knocked off, Crystal was trying to fix that. As Dawson Turcotte just crashed the net on that one. As he jammed that thing in hard. As Trotter now at center up against Chris Jones. Ramsey and Naylor out there on the forward line. Bennett up to Ramsey, long dump in. This is now Brosma, circles around hard. He tries to get it out, knocked down by Ramsey. And now controlled out. That was Jones, one touch up to Banks. Banks going to skate through, dump this one in behind the net. Jones is going to get that one. Puts it out front, knocked away by the Stallions. Here they come, 3-on-2. Now Naylor going the outside. He's going to put this in deep. Back, Brosma's going to chase in. He's going to dump it in, but Jake Trotter knocks that down. Shot by Robbins right on net as Ramsey skates through his man, Jacob Trotter. Back to Robbins, back to Trotter. Trotter on the half board, spins, fires right into the feet of Nesbitt as he's going to circle this one up, but knocked down by McLean in the central as he shoots this one in now. Now it's a battle on the boards. Cox steps in. Big hit there on the outside. As now it's a battle on the far side. Out come the Stallions. Bunch of players flying on the far side. They can't get anything going. Now controlled, slowed down. This is now Banks, knocked away by the Stallions. As the Stallions are showing some great forechecking. This is now Moffat trying to get through. He can't. DeGros battles Banks on the side as Cox also bumps Hagel. As now Nesbitt's going to back up on this one, looking for the outlet pass. He finds it. He's got Brosma. Brosma now long dump in, picked off. As McLean comes up, spins away from the hit from Nesbitt. As Brosma goes in behind, shots 26-18. 13:50 remaining. This is now Ferguson. Little one touch in. This is now Hagel going in, fighting Tiger Trapper. As Sean Gray comes out to grab that one. As he now knocks that one down, Sean Gray's going to control this one. As the face-off will be to the right-hand side. As the refs now fixing the net yet again on this one. Face-off's going to take place right here in front of us. This is now Hagel up against Thompson. Face-off won by the Stallions. Worked around the outside. This is right here battling here in front of us. And shot all the way down. Worked from the outside. This is now Bennett trying to get the outside. Robbins is going to tee this one up. Off a leg, goes into the corner as Blaine Thompson tried to bang that one to the side as now Peaver controls this one. Hagel tries to get this one out. Travis Bennett steps up. Jacob Bennett gives him a hand and knocks that one in. Off the side of the net. Now controlled in by the net by Peaver over to Bray. Bray up to Ferguson. Ferguson now is going to carry this one out. The captain of the Wildcats. Goes off the foot of the linesman as it's kept in on the outside. And back come the Stallions as there's a huge hit by Peaver against Blaine Thompson. As they work around the outside. Nice hit by Jacob Trotter. There's a penalty. Jacob Bennett. As they're calling that an interference. As Bennett lined up Hagel in the corner. And they're going to call that one interference.
Get a set of glasses.
As you hear the displeasure of a couple of Trent Hills fans. As a face-off will take place right here in front of us here. This is Jones up against Trotter. Face-off, won by Trotter. He pushes it through, tries to get it out, and he can't. Off the foot of Moffat. Over to Jones. Jones back down to Hagel. Hagel circles away, back to Moffat. Moffat back to Hagel on the half board, down low. Jones. Back to Nesbitt. Off the stick, one touch in. One-handed in by Chris Jones. As there wasn't a lot that the Stallions could do on that one. As they worked it around pretty quick. As the 3-goal lead is now established yet again. 7-4, 12-22, face-off, won and pushed through, controlled by the Stallions. Off the stick of Cole down the corner. Now it's a foot race. Dawson Turcotte going in the corner. He's hit hard by Nesbitt in the corner. Matt Brosman now goes into the far side, tries to work it out. He can't. Colby Turcotte battles out, controls. Long flicked out by Rogers. Now this is Wilson. On the outside, he's got Cole with him. He fans on the shot as Gray knocks that into the corner. As Gills goes around the net looking for the outlet pass. He tries to get it up. He can't. Matt Brosman, but Colby Turcotte almost gets that one as McLean steps in on. Now here comes Rogers on the far side. Worked outside by Ingleton. Finds Van Vlack. Quick shot. Almost gets through as Patrick Cole now controls this one in the corner. He finds Brosman on the point. Long shot by Brosman. Saved by Gray. Nice touch by Patrick Cole again. Gray can't find scores. That was Van Vlack. As they couldn't find that one as they did. And now Madoc with the 4-goal lead. As that was just another weird bounce that just sort of found the back of the net. As we're back to center ice, 11:26 remaining of the second period. Shots 29-18. As Hess is coming back into the net. Not sure why Hess was out in the first place. We'll have to get some clarification on that one. Long dump in by Casco, touch away by Hess. As Akey now controls in front of us, he's bumped off by Bennett. Bennett battles his man in the corner now. Blaine Thompson bumped in by Travis McGinnis. Now Blaine Thompson carries this out. Long pass off the stick to Wellman. Wellman into the corner. He's bumped hard into the corner by Casabo. Van Vlack hit hard against the boards there on the far side. 2 hard hits as Bennett also dropped his man. As the Stallions throwing the body around out here, about midway point of the second period. Here comes Sanford through the middle, long dump in. Takes a weird bounce. Blaine Thompson's going to control this one. He's going to battle Van Vlack. Van Vlack spins away. As Robbins battles him. Sanford bumps off Blaine Thompson. Long dump. This will be icing. As a face-off now will take place the left-hand side of Hess. Looks like our main camera got bumped there at center ice, folks. Wait for that to reinitialize. So we'll go with this camera here for a little bit. Face-off won and controlled. They work around the far. This is now Peaver. Long shot. Scores! That was Ferguson from Peaver on the point. As it is now 9-4. As we'll get this camera line back up, we'll check the main camera. Somebody must have bumped the power up there. There we go. We're back on the main camera, 9-4. Timeout called. While timeout is being called, we'll show you the crowd here tonight. Nice, folks. Nice full house. All the way down around the corners. A lot of people are up in the hayloft right now. And we'll line this up and we'll go to a commercial break. And we will be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home.
Face-off won by the Wildcats. This is Samus coming in as McLean just missed that big hit. As Ferguson works this, that's Hagel now throwing an elbow to the far side. Hagel's getting tangled up with his man in the corner. Works back to point, long shot off the glove of Haas. This is now Ferguson in the corner, puts it back to Hagel. Buck control now. This is Whalen going in the corner. He spins away from John Samus. As Ferguson tries to work this one low, they try to work it outside as it goes off the body of Hagel and can't. Tiger Trappers hit hard right here in front of us now, controlled by Wildcats. Long dump in, but knocked down by McLean. He's going to work this one up. As it is left hanging there, they come right back in. Here come the Wildcats. They're going to work this one around the outside, knocked down and kicked away by the Stallions. Long dump in behind the net. Whalen now given chase by Chris Jones. He's bumped. Now Moffat's going to control this one on the side. Long shot, knocked down as the high stick is negated on that one. They were going to wave that one off. As Dawson Turcotte trying to get this one out, he can't, he's hit. As Banks tried to hit his man, he steps around, hard hack there. Piece of equipment laying on the ice now. This is now a quick shot by Dawson Turcotte, off the crossbar. What a shot by Turcotte. As McLean dumps that one in deep hard around the outside, now out the middle. As McLean's going to back up away from Moffat. This is now, Moffat now gets this one. He's going to walk in. He's got Van Vlack with him. They come in on the outside. They're going to work around the outside. They almost get it through. As now Nesbitt steps in. They work around the outside back into the slot. As Banks tried to get this one out. Now they do. Here comes Ramsey chasing his man around the outside. Controlled by Cody Akey. 8:18 remaining as here comes Cody Akey on the outside. He's going to step in, goes across the middle. He can't. As now controlled by the Stallions. This is now McLean stepping up, the defenseman. Goes around Nesbitt, takes a whack from Nesbitt. Penalty coming up. That's going to be the slash to Nesbitt on the outside, as that was a pretty good hack as McLean went up. Kind of an unnecessary hack, but as the Stallions will go to the power play. Shots are 31-19 for the Wildcats. 9-4 at 8:02 remaining of the second period. Van Vlack going up against Blaine Thompson from your Stallions. That's Wildman now kicking it away. Bennett goes in behind the net. They try to clear, knocked down by Robbins at the line. He's going to take a side step, looking for an outlet pass. He does. He finds Bennett, back to Robbins. Robbins down low. One touch inside. Wellman just off. Oh, that was Jake Bennett. Just off the side there. As it's now dumped down. Robbins is going to go back. One touch from Hess. Robbins is going to take a breather here. He's going to work this one up. He does to Bennett. As they work it around the outside, this is Thompson. Thompson one touch back to Wellman. Wellman over to Bennett. That's Travis Bennett. Long dump in on the outside. Quick shot. Got through, but just missed the net. As Chrislin goes down. Not sure what's going on there. He's yelling at the referees about that. Not sure if anybody actually touched him. But as they try to get the net, we're going to go to a penalty break.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by A Step Above Foot Care, Diabetic Foot Care Assessment and Treatments, Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods including farm fresh beef and pork. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles.
And we're back here as a face-off, won by the Stallions, shot into the corner. They tried to work this one around. They can't seem to get it inside. As there's a battle in the corner, that's Blaine Thompson. He's hit against Bray. It's now McLean on the outside trying to work it low. He does. Down to Wellman, back to McLean. Tried to go for a one-timer. They didn't get. Long shot. Nice tip. As Thompson tries to put this one through as Bray steps up. As they're now battling in front of the net as Chrislin had a hard time tracking that one. And again, as we mentioned earlier, the Trent Hills Wall of Honor are announcing tomorrow at 12 noon on Facebook the 2025 inductees into the Wall of Honor. Big thing here in Trent Hills. We can't wait for that to happen. We are so excited as we're getting the net reset here at 6:53, 51 seconds remaining in the power play. As Sanford's hit hard in the corner by Jake Trotter. Naylor in there trying to help him out. Robin steps in on the half board. Bennett's out there. Travis Bennett. Spin fire by Peaver all the way down the ice as Hess is going to stop this one. As Hess has to clear it himself. Quick shot by Hagel off to the side. As now it's carried out by Bennett. He's going to work this one down. Quick shot up into the mesh. And a whistle at 6:20 remaining of the second period. Shots are 31-19. As Jacob Trotter stepping in on the draw on this one. He's been pretty good in the draw. He's going up against Luke Hagel again. Face off, one by Trotter, back to Naylor. As Trotter's going to get his own face off. Walks in, quick shot up over the net. Quick shot by Travis Bennett, one touch as Ramsey spins and fires just up high away. As now Trotter into the corner, works it back to Bennett. Bennett's going to shoot this one off the leg. We're now back 5-on-5 hockey as Moffat's going to come out as Travis Bennett goes around the outside. And they're going to shoot this one down low. They're going to keep this one then down. Come the Wildcats. They're on the outside here. Moffat almost gets through. They don't. Spun away. He puts it back to the point. And out comes Colby Turcotte. He's on a breakaway. Oh, half break. Got away on him. If he did get control, couldn't get it. Quick shot by Blaine Thompson. Oh, that was Gills, sorry. Knocked off the outside. 5:28 long shot. Chrislin bottles that one down. No penalty call. They're going to continue to battle in the corner. Everybody kind of stopped. Everybody kind of stopped looking for a penalty on that call. No call. Referee's going to come together about a possible shot directly out. As they're conferring on this one.
This broadcast of the Trent Hill Stallions hockey brought to you in part by Night and Day Designs, specializing in small business content creation, branding, and social media management. Contact them today through Facebook.
They went with no call on that one. As we're 5-on-5 hockey, score is 9-4. Replacement puck on this one. 5:20 remaining in the second period. Dawson Turcotte going to step in against Chris Jones. Face off won by Turcotte. Wins his own draw. Almost gets a shot through. But out come the Wildcats. They're coming in 3 deep. But they're blocked off at the line. Carried around by Ingleton. Up to Colby Turcotte. He's going to carry this down the outside board. He's hit hard by Matt Brosma. They spin around. They get this one back in. Ingleton's going to pick this off up to Gills. Oh, here's Colby Turcotte in by himself. Oh, just went outside. As Chris Jones had to dive at it as Colby Turcotte comes back in for another shot at that. Doesn't get it. Now Dawson Turcotte tries to get it through. Can't. Ingleton from the outside. Can't. Gills spins away. Dawson Turcotte shot up over the shoulder and knocked down by McLean. McLean's going to shoot again. Chrislin getting peppered as he is standing his ground. Don't think the shots are getting quite called the way they need to be right now, as there seem to be 3 or 4 shots there. As now the linesman trying to fix the net yet again. As looks like the entire hayloft has come back downstairs now. The arena quite full for this game 1 of the semifinals of the COSHL Series 1. Again, Series 2 starts tomorrow in Richmond Hill, as the County Royals will head up there. As Cody Akey skates through, Travis Bennett go across to Robbins. Robbins dumps this one up to Cox. Cox is going to carry this one down. Quick drop. He can't get it to Grow. Now Robbins is going to back up. He's going to long dump this one all the way into the left-hand side of Chrislin. Sanford back now. Tiger Trapper can't knock this one down. Does get a stick on it, though. Travis McGinnis now goes all the way back to Cassabo. Cassabo across to Van Vlack. Van Vlack up to McGinnis. He's going to go off the foot and turn. This is now Tiger Trapper. Tries to bump his man. He doesn't. Into the foot of Hess. Travis Bennett takes a bump. Robbins spins away. Putting a lot of ice time on tonight, Robbins. As he hits his man in the corner now. Controlled by Travis Bennett. Shot out as he just tries to get this one out as Peaver. That's Brandon Peaver now. He's going to circle around the outside. The ever-dangerous defenseman. Kicked up hard. Hess out of play at 3:32 of the second period. Face off now right here in front of us. As Hagel up against Jacob Trotter. Face off won by Hagel. Back to Samus. Spins around in the corner. As Ferguson now in behind the net. Tries to work this one out. He can't. Big battle out front of the net. And out come the Stallions. That's Ramsey going around the outside. Bray now beats him into the corner. Ramsey bumps his man. Now Trotter comes in. 2 big bulls in the corner there. That was Bray and Trotter coming together. As now Samus works around the outside. He tries to get inside. He can't. Tristan Whalen now gets hit hard right here as Nick Ferguson came right into our camera view. And that's going to be an icing call. Icing by the Stallions. They opt for the face-off on the left-hand side. As Trotter's out there, he's going to go up against Wilson. Rogers and Cole out there for Stallions. Won by Rogers. Quick shot by Nesbitt and grabbed by Hess. Easily grabbed by Hess. As the face-off will stay on the left-hand side of Hess. As the Stallions now get their change in. Out comes Blaine Thompson, Wildman and Bennett. 2:54 remaining of the second period. 9-4 for the Wildcats. Shots 33-24. Face-off won by the Stallions. Back to Nesbitt. He's going to bang this one around as it's chased. Now Whalen given chase by Patrick Cole. They're going to battle here in the corner. Patrick Cole circles away, tries to get out front. No penalty call in front of the net as Wilson's taken down. As they try to battle this one, quick shot, it bounces real quick. As we got a tangle up here, right here as McLean and Cole got tangled up. As Cole and McLean both being called. As that was quite the battle out front. As there's going to be a cross-checking and a high-sticking call. We'll see if they're going to go 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. They're going 4s. As the face-off will take place right here in front of us. This is Chris Jones against Blaine Thompson. Time's going to go on the clock. As we try to get this one worked out. Face off right here in front of us. This is Blaine Thompson up against Chris Jones. Here we go, 2:42 remaining. Face off won by Chris Jones. Shot into the corner. Robbins going to spin away from his man. As they now try to work this one out, Stallions work their way down. One touch pass back. Long shot by Blaine Thompson off the stick of Chrislin. He lost it, then tracked it back down. This is Moffat. Moffat's going to dump this one down, knocked down by Travis Bennett. And carried in by Robbins, going to gain the line. Now this is Moffat spinning away for the Wildcats. Tries to put this one up. Matt Brosman can't get to it. He does control it now as he's chased by Wellman and outside by Robbins. Robbins still out there. As now Travis Bennett also putting a lot of time in tonight as he battles Matt Brosman here in front of us. Robbins now bumped hard by Moffat. Now Blaine Thompson's going to carry this one on one-on-one with Nesbitt. Nesbitt goes off his leg. He's going to control that one. Nesbitt now carrying up through the middle. It's now Jordan Nesbitt, long shot. Hess is going to kick this one off into the corner. As they battle, hard hit there as Nesbitt hits his man. As Jacob Bennett now controls, goes back across to Robbins. Robbins going to flick this one up. Foot race by Jake Trotter. Bumped off by Sanford, but he controls. 1:24 remaining in the period. Back to Robbins. Robbins long dump in off the stick of Van Vlack. He's going to spin and send this one on. This is going to be icing. As Nesbitt tried to get to the bench, he doesn't make it. As we're going to go all the way back down to the right-hand side of Chrislin. 1:09 remaining in the second period. Shots 33-24. Score is 9-4. Not 11-4 as it says on our scoreboard. Face off and going to the other side of Chrislin actually. Face off. Won by Dawson Trotter but control. This is Ingleton now circling away from his man as Travis McGinnis giving chase. Colby Turcock's going to miss this one now. Now it's going to be icing as we enter the 57 seconds remaining of the second period. As the Wildcats can now change. As they opt for the right-handed face-off, this will be Hagel stepping in. Hagel's going to go up against Dawson Turcotte right here in front of us. Face-off won by Hagel, back to the point. Peavers going to be a long shot off the side of Hess. As we had a good look at Hagel, this is now John Samus going around the outside. Back, this is Sanford. He's going to shoot. Scores! As that was Sanford from the point. Sanford got that one right through as Hess just missed that one. As it is now 10-4. Very entertaining game so far tonight. Face-off controlled, shot down. Peaver hits his man in the corner. Now Bennett. Bennett's going to work this one in. Going to be a long shot off the face mask of Chrislin and up out of play. I also just noticed that the period didn't change. Sorry about that, folks. We're actually in the second period. 23 seconds remaining in the second period. As the face-off is won and shot into the corner by the Stallions. It's now controlled. This is Wallman in the corner. 19 seconds remaining. He's given support by Blaine Thompson. Tries to get it up front. He doesn't. Hagel. Bennett now goes in the corner. This is now Jacob Bennett. Battles his man. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Long dump in as Chrislin makes a one last save there as it's kicked off. As we are going to the third period. Shots are 33-24. Score is 10-4 for the Madoc Wildcats. As very entertaining game. As the score doesn't quite reflect what's happening here on the ice. As we will go into the intermission break, and we'll be back after this.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA cruising through the galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO Beer Store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your #1 third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full auto repair, brakes, steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating, and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning maid services, move in or move out cleaning.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA cruising through the galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO beer store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your #1 third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
This broadcast of the Trent Hill Stallions hockey brought to you in part by Night and Day Designs, specializing in small business content creation, branding, and social media management. Contact them today through Facebook.
Welcome everyone back to the third period. Score is 10-4. Third period. Shots 33-24. As the score is reflecting this game, it's a very entertaining game here in game one of the semifinal of the COSHL. Again, game one of the other series goes tomorrow in Richmond Hill, as this is Trotter now putting it in. Matt Brosman picks this off. Now it's up to Moffat. Moffat up to Jones. Jones is going to carry this in, knocked away by Travis Bennett. He gets it out now, Nesbitt. Nesbitt across to Matt Brosman. Matt Brosman going to carry this in, dump it in. As Hess is going to stop this one in behind the net. There was a hard collision there out front of the net. As Banks, we felt that one on the floor there as he was bumped by Travis Bennett. As they battle on the half board now, this is now Travis Bennett controlling. Puts it across into the feet. No one could really play that one. Too many men on the ice. As Bray puts it over to Peaver. Peaver now back off the boards to Bray. Going to work this one deep. Work this one around the outside. Now kept in and shot all the way down. In come the Stallions. This is now Wellman. Spins away from his man. They work around the outside. Wellman still carrying the puck. 18:39 as he shoots it in. Peaver now goes in behind his own net. Slaps it away on the half board. Akey now controls on the side. Goes in behind to Peaver. Peaver's going to long dump this one up to Travis McGinnis. Small break. He's knocked down. Here comes Van Black on support. As Hess slides across and knocked away by McLean. As Jacob Bennett now carries this one up. He goes the outside. He's hit hard by Peaver. Stays on his feet. Peaver goes in behind the net. And shot all the way down. This will be icing at 18:04 of the third period. Thank you so much for joining us here on the live broadcast on Sporfy. As the face-off will take place on the left-hand side of Chrislin. Van Vlack stepping in against Dawson Turcotte. Face-off one, but kept in by the Stallions. They go in deep. They try to work it around. Peaver now shoots it out all the way down. This will be another icing. No, waved off. As Hess is going to play this one long, dumped down by Travis Bennett. As Colby Turcotte picks this up now, Ferguson shoots it down in behind. Icing waved off as Hess plays this one. Bennett now knocks this one up. Out comes Colby Turcotte. He's going to go through the middle. They try to get this one back as Sanford works around the outside. He's hit hard by Dawson Turcotte. As Hagel carries this one in now, Tyler Cassable controls this. 3 minutes gone in the third period. Ferguson now long dump in. He's bumped on the half board by Robbins. Robbins has put a lot of ice time on tonight. Has been the star defenseman for the Stallions tonight. As Dawson Turcotte hits Sanford. Hagel hits his man behind the net. That was Dawson Turcotte. Hagel's down. As Sanford tries to hit him now, McLean's going to carry this out. He's the speedster. On defense, this is now Tiger Trapper. He's going to long dump this one and flicks it in just the left-hand side of Chrislin. As Cox chases him in, Tiger Trapper trying to get this one out. Quick shot off the blocker of Chrislin. Nice save. As Wilson's going to shoot this one down for an icing at 16:35 of the third period. Face-off will take place on the far side. As Tiger Trapper steps in on this draw. So that was Trotter. He steps through his man. They work around the far side as Sanford goes around as it comes right down to the living room. Patrick Cole now circles away. He goes around Grow. Long dump in by Sanford. Knocked down by Rogers. As Whalen chips this one down. High stick waved off. As Sanford now controls this one. Carries it in. Offside is called. As we will be going to the outside, left-hand side, out to the neutral zone. As that was Jordy Freeland, the linesman, calling that one. As this is, this be Rogers stepping in on the draw. One by Trotter, but controlled by the Wildcats. Nesbitt shoots that one in hard and fast around as Wildcats can't control this one, and Naylor gets it out now, foot race. Ramsey tries to catch this one. Now he catches up to McGinnis. They battle in behind the net as Crystal's got to hang on to this one as they battle in behind the net now. Funny bounce, but controlled by Matt Brosma. He's going to circle away from his man. Jacob Trotter hits his guy as Rogers now has it. Tries to get it out. Patrick Cole tried to one-touch this one. He couldn't. As Patrick Cole skates all the way through, he's hit by Travis Bennett. And now Robbins controls behind his own net. 15-36. Matt Brosma, quick shot. Hess going to grab that one. With 4.5 minutes gone in the first period. Shots 35-24 for the Wildcats in this game one of the semifinals of the COSHL. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sportfeed, the live broadcast for the Stallions. Knuckle puck goes right past Hess on the right-hand side. As Moffat tries to work this one out on the far side, he does into the corner. Back to Nesbitt. Nesbitt's going to step in and shoot off the leg of Trotter. Matt Brosman can keep this one down. Nice tip by Moffat as Chris Jones tries to go back. Nesbitt steps through his man off the leg of Trotter again. Long shot gets through. That is Matt Brosma as it squeaked through Hess on the far side. As it is now 11-4. Again, some weird bounces tonight. The score is not reflective of this game, as this is a very entertaining game. In the first period, it was all lucky bounces for the Stallions, but the Wildcats are now getting all the bounces as they step up on this one. This is now Wildman, the captain for the Stallions. He circles back and away, goes across to Ingleton. Quick shot around. Now McLean's going to control this one. He's the speedster defenseman. He's going to go for a skate, works around the outside. He's going to cut through the middle. Nobody can really catch him as he gets through, goes into the corner. Bray now gives chase, 3-on-1. As Peaver goes to the outside now, this is Banks. Banks circles back away. Peaver tries to get open. He does. Speeds the puck up, but knocked down by Wellman. They're going to walk all the way inside. Wellman tries to step in as Moffat had him lined up, but didn't throw the hit. As Banks controls on the outside, he's pushed outside by Ingleton. Steps around his man, tries to get in as McLean hit him right in the middle, right in front of the net. As Peaver circles away now, he's chased by Blaine Thompson. Bray bumped in hard by the forechecking of Thompson. As Van Vlak's going to carry this out now up to Cody Akey. Here comes Cody Akey on the outside, speeds around the outside, quick shot, up over the net and all the way down to Sanford now back out here to knock the puck down. He's going to carry this one up through the zone, can't find anyone. Robbins now almost up to Colby Turcotte. He can't control, back to Peaver. Peaver lightly puts it up to Cody Akey, but knocked away by Colby Turcotte on the far side as Travis McGinnis shoots this in. And now knocked in behind the net. Here comes Robbins. Robbins is going to circle away from his man, cuts down the outside. He's going to put this up to Colby Turcotte. Turcotte now trying to find him. And controlled by Sanford. Van Vlak can't get this one. This is going to be icing. With 13-11 remaining of the third period. Face off down this side here with Chrislin. As we're kept around the outside now. Chrislin's going to fix his helmet here as a face-off to his left-hand side. Dawson Turcotte stepping in on the draw. He's going to go up against Van Vlak as we're still waiting for Chrislin. On defense is Ingleton and Whalen. Gills. And the Turcocks out there on the draw. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Shot around the outside as they can't control that one. As Sanford's knocked down hard on the outside. Dawson Turcock's going to get control of this one. Carried down through the neutral zone. Here comes Dawson. On the outside, keeps control. Steps around his man, Casabo. Catches an edge, goes down as there's a battle out front of the net. And now Travis McGinnis is going to carry this one up on the outside. He's pushed outside by Ingleton. Long shot by Ferguson, knocked down by Hess and held on. Puck stays in play. As Ferguson shoots it in behind the net now, England the corner. Ferguson and Hagel goes back and forth out to John Salmon, steps around the outside. He tries to work this win, but puts it right in underneath Hess. And Whalen gets rid of that one, shoots it all the way down as Matt Brosma circles away from his man and stops. Oh, turnover. Oh, Bennett almost had that one. That was Cox. As he knocked that one away, almost had an opportunity. He can't. Now carried down by John Samus on the outside. Steps through his man. He can't. Robbins knocks it away. As Tiger Trapper works over in the corner by Ferguson. Up steps Nesbitt. He's going to step in. Shoots right over the glove of Hess. As Jordan Nesbitt stepped in on that one. As we had a problem with the secondary camera there, folks. Sorry about that. Jordan Nesbitt stepped right in on the point. Walked straight in and put it right over the glove of Hess. Face off, one controlled. This is now Nesbitt again. Works his way back. As he fans on that one, but gets control and puts it up. Here comes Matt Brosma on the left-hand side. Circles through the neutral zone. He's pushed off the side. Patrick Cole now. Goes around the inside. He finds Nesbitt again on the slot. And back come the Stallions 2-on-1. They work around the outside. Shot. Chrislin knocks it down. Can't control it, but he does grab it. As the bounce of puck goes right through. Shots are 36-24. 11:29 remaining of the third period in this game one of the semifinal. Jacob Trotter wins the draw, goes back to McLean. McLean works around the outside now, tries to step down low. Peaver hits him on the half board, and they finally get it out. Now foot race. It's as Cole and Ingleton. Ingleton goes in behind the net now, chased by Patrick Cole. Off the foot of Ramsey and out. Peaver now controls back over to Bray. Bray one touch by Rogers in the zone. Ramsey tries to get this one out. He can't control it. Knocked down now Ingleton. 9 minutes gone in the first period. Almost the halfway point. Jacob Trotter now circles away. Over to McLean. Missed assignment. Goes across. Now Bray has this. Long dump in. Hess knocks this one down. And he decides to hang on to this one. Game 2 of this series will take place next Saturday at 4:30, I think it is, or 3:30 in Madoc. Unfortunately, they don't have internet there, so we will not be live. As Robbins tries to get away from Chris Jones, he can't. Finds his partner, that's Travis Bennett, puts it up off one touch from Jacob Bennett. Now Blaine Thompson cuts through. Nice touch back as he is hit center ice by Moffat. As he caught Blaine Thompson. Blaine Thompson's going straight to the bench as Moffat caught Blaine Thompson with his head down and got absolutely rocked center ice. That was quite the hit there. As the face-off will take place right here in front of us, as Dawson Turcotte will step in on the draw. Van Vlack also in here. Face-off won by the Wildcats. They put it around the outside and shot into the corner. As they battle on the half board now. As Bray's going to carry this one in behind the net. He's going to shoot this out as Gills hits his man. And Travis McGinnis. Travis McGinnis now shooting this out. And Peaver. Guys, I got too much equipment here. You guys got to go. As Sanford. Battle in behind the net there as Travis Bennett now gets it. This is Dawson Turcotte. Gets up to Gills. Dumped in by Cody Akey in behind the net. Now we're over the halfway by the third period. Robbins still out there. Lots of ice time logged by him. Gills up to Dawson Turcotte. Tries to get through the neutral zone. Can't. Hagel turns that over. Here comes Van Vlack with McGinnis. They're going to step around the outside. Shot right into the glove of Hess. at 9:14 remaining of the third period. Tiger Trapper out to take the draw up against Hagel. Face off one controlled by Madoc. High stick swing by Whalen, can't control. Now Cox is going to step in to give him a hand. Almost gets out. Sanford long shot, misses left of Hess. Castlebull keeps this into Sanford, down to Samus. Nick Ferguson tried to work his way out. He can't. Hagel can't work this one all the way through. Now they get it through as Ferguson tried to get that one. He can't. Samus now goes in behind the net to Hagel, out to Ferguson. Into the feet of Samus. Castlebull keeps this in, one touch. As Ferguson just tipped that one wide. Now Sanford. Long shot off the blocker of Hess and knocked down. As that was Cox, almost had the opportunity there, couldn't. One touch in as Madoc goes for the change. This will be McLean. He'll go for a skate. He's going to move this one up instead as Sanford knocks it down for Madoc. Controlled in by Rogers into the corner. Spun away. That was Wilson to Rogers. Rogers now dumps it in. Tiger Trapper works his guy low on the outside. Shot up into the mesh and stopped. Caught by the players, but it came back in. That was Patrick Cole getting bumped into the corner there. They'll stay out, the fourth line for Madoc. Shots are 41-25 for Madoc. 12-4. Again, score does not reflect this. As Trotter steps in against Wilson. Face off, won by Trotter. Controlled by Bennett. One touch to Naylor. Up to Trotter. Here comes Trotter, long dump in. Hits the linesman. Jordy Freeland, he felt all of that one. Caught him on the inside of outside of his left leg. Here comes Ramsey, gets to the outside, can't control. Controlled by Trotter now in behind the net. He's caught with a high stick, no call. As they now dump this one out now, this is Patrick Cole. He'll circle away. He's hit twice. He puts it on the far side. Now Robbins has this one. Robbins tries to spin away from his man. He can't. Travis Bennett tries to battle Patrick Cole in the corner. They're going to go right in there, working over each other. As there's a injury, Patrick Cole is down as Patrick Cole fell. Patrick Cole is still down on the ice. As Patrick was in a... Hess comes in. Now we got some trouble going on as Logan Hess came in. Referee got hit in that as well. Patrick Cole got spun around down. He got hit in the head. As Patrick Cole was in a very vulnerable position. I don't think it was intentional. We'll have to see what comes out of this. While they try to work this one out, we will go to a commercial break. And we will be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the North Shore of Lake Ontario since 1900. Finley Refrigeration, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters Local 230, chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Friends of the Warkworth Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning maid services, move in or move out cleaning. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by A Step Above Foot Care, Diabetic Foot Care Assessment and Treatments. Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods including farm fresh beef and pork.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA cruising through the galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO beer store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your number one third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
The award-winning Cameron's Brewing is our official beer of choice and proud sponsor of the OSHL podcast. The family-run craft brewery based in Oakville, Ontario started their journey back in 1997 and have been recognized over 250 times at local, national, and worldwide brewing awards, including their proudest achievement of having their hazy IPA cruising through the galaxy being named the world's best IPA at the 2021 World Beer Awards. Cameron's Brewing products are available at the LCBO beer store and other select retailers across Ontario. Online and in-store pickup available to customers 19 plus. Be sure to visit their website at www.cameronsbrewing.com to find out more about your new favorite brewing company.
Mighty Expedite is your number one third-party logistics provider. At Mighty Expedite, they don't just move freight, they deliver solutions. With over 25 years of industry experience, they've mastered the art of efficient, reliable, and tailored logistics. Head over to mightyexpedite.com to find out more. And don't forget to follow them across all social media platforms at Mighty Expedite. Mighty Expedite, where time is on your side.
Sorry, folks, we had a delay there. One of the referees took a high stick in the face and knocked out a tooth, and he was bleeding. We had to get all that controlled, and didn't want to waste any time there with no sound. 2 minutes on the clock for the Stallions, so they're going to a penalty kill as the Wildcats will go to the power play. 7:13 remaining in the third period. Shots 41-25. Score is 12-4. As face-off won and controlled by the Stallions in behind the net now. That's Bennett, tries to get that out. He can't. Bray steps in, knocks it down. This is Moffat, quick shot through the neutral, quick shot. Hess knocks that away. As Moffat controls in the corner, goes back to Brandon Peaver. Brandon Peaver on the half board to Moffat. As Robbins steps up on, he's still out there. As Bennett's without a stick there, Travis Bennett without a stick. Peaver tries to move it around the outside. He can't. Now Bray. Bray's going to step around the outside, down low. Down to Chris Jones. Chris Jones now. Back to Peaver. He'll shoot. Peaver goes for the pass instead as Banks tried to get that one through and he couldn't. Minute 18 remaining in the penalty. 6:31 remaining in the third period. Face off to the right-hand side of Hess. They move to the left-hand side now. Jacob Bennett going to step in on the draw. Get some size difference. He wins the draw against Van Vlack. Angleton goes in behind the net. Now McLean. McLean tries to spin away. He does. He's going to shoot this one around as Bray keeps this one in on the line. Wellman can't get this one out. Angleton tries to knock it down, and he can't. Kept in by Bray at the line. Dumps it into the corner. Van Vlack back to Bray. Bray long dump in. Hess kicks off the end of his foot as Van Vlack controls into the corner. As he tries to flick this one out, he can't. Jacob Trotter can't get it. Peaver, low shot. Grabbed by Hess and held on. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty. 6 minutes even remaining in the third period in game one of this semifinal. Face-off won by the Stallions, shot all the way down as Chrisland's going to stop this one in behind the net. Sanford's going to come back, pick this one up. Cassable's out there. He goes out to Van Vlack. Van Vlack works around the outside. Carry through. Now this is Akey working around the outside. Angleton tips it away from him. Van Vlack, quick shot, but has that closed off as he knocks this down. 5:38. That injury was to Chris Jennings, the referee in tonight's game. Face-off, left-hand side of Hess. This is Jacob Trotter stepping in. Hagel wins that draw, goes across as Sanford blows a tire and falls down. Jake Trotter steps up on him, 20 seconds remaining. Cassabo shot, tipped away by Naylor. Back to Cassabo, back into the corner. In behind the net, Hagel tries to one-touch this one, can't get it. 7 seconds as we're going back to 5-on-5 hockey. And controlled now. Cox comes out of the box. Works around the outside. This is Robbins again, still out there. As Naylor hits his man on the half board. Jacob Trotter comes in to give him a hand. As Sanford works it in low. Steps around Rob. Now it's a foot race. As Cox tried to beat Cassabo, he doesn't get it. He gets bumped. Wildcats get it out. Ferguson spins away from his man. Now Jacob Trotter controls back to Robbins. Robbins up to McLean. McLean long dump in. Left-hand side of Chrisland. Cassabo goes back to get this one. This is Tyler Cassabo. He moves it up all the way across the ice. Missed assignment. Tipped by John Samus. Waved off. As they go around the outside. McLean battles John Samus in the corner. Rogers comes in to help. They work this one out now. Almost kept it. They can't. Wilson spins, fires, misses. Wilson again, back to Sanford. Sanford with the shot. Hess with the save. Into the side there. Matt Brosman. Oh, here's a foot race. This is Colby Turcott. He's going to work on the outside. He's going to rifle this one. He wouldn't sit down for him as it goes into the side corner now. As they battle on the half board, that's DeGrow. Goes in. Chrisland's going to hang on to this one. Face-off will take place to the left-hand side of Chrisland. Face-off pushed through by the Stallions, but controlled. Robbins' long shot, left-hand side of Chrisland. As Bennett tried to push his way through, couldn't. Travis Bennett shoots this one in deep. As Matt Brosman's going to back around, control this one. 3:42 remaining of the third. Picked off by Wellman. He spins around. Tries to keep this one deep. Back over to Travis Bennett. Back over to Robbins. Back over to Bennett. Now all the way up. This is now Dawson Turcotte can't control. As Chris Jones with the lazy dump in on that one. Hess now comes out, controls it. Wellman grabs it on the half board, kicks it to Robbins, back to Wellman. Wellman all the way across to Jacob Bennett. They missed that one, and it's going to be icing. At 3:13 remaining of the third period. Shots 45-25 for the Wildcats in game one of this semifinal. Face off won by Stallions, controlled by Wellman. Robbins goes back in behind the net, back down to Travis Bennett. Spins away from Chris Jones. Shoots it in the feet of Wellman. Wellman now controls behind the net. He's going to stop. This is the captain of the Stallions. He's going to slow this one down. Back over to Robbins. Off the foot of Naylor. Or that's Bennett moving it up. Now Matt Brosman's going to carry this one in behind the net. He's going to stop. Chased by Dawson Turcotte. Spins away. Goes in behind the net. Jacob Trotter picks this one off. They work it on the inside to Chrislin. Almost work it all the way in. They can't quite control. As Jacob Trotter's going to control this one down low. McLean long shot in behind the net now. Matt Brosman gives a chase. They work it back outside as Chrislin's going to grab this one. And they're going to hang on to that one. Referee just showed her the damage from that. Taking that high stick and that big scrum in there as Akey almost gets this one out. Long shot into the corner, tipped away, and now controlled. But Ramsey keeps this one in. He's going to shoot it in. Cassimo knocks it away. Jacob Trotter back, long shot, left to right by Chrislin in the corner. As there's a battle in behind the net now. As Bray's trying to spin away, he gets it off the side of McGinnis and gets it out. Almost picked off by Cody Akey. They go on the side. Cassimo gets this one out. Down to McLean. McLean's going to one-step his man, walk all the way in. Works around the outside. Puck rolls off his stick. Now McGinnis back the other way. McGinnis cuts through the neutral zone. Long shot right into the chest of Hess as he hangs on to this one at 1:34 remaining of the third period. Again, game two will take place next Saturday in Madoc. And as we stated, unfortunately, that game will not be live streamed as they don't have internet in the building. As Cody Akey shoots the puck off the side of the net at 1:34 as the clock's not running here. As here comes Robin. He's going to carry this one down, work around the outside. Long dump in past Chrislin. Now the clock gets started. About 20 seconds. Clock was staying still on that one. As it's dumped in, Cox almost gets this one. Goes out around him, long dump in. Hess is going to go off the end of his glove into the corner. Travis Bennett in behind the net to Robbins. Again, Robbins logged a lot of ice time as Travis McGinnis picks this one off, goes low. Cox up to Colby Turcotte. Here comes Colby Turcotte on the outside. Tries to work around his man. He can't. Gets knocked into the corner. As Peaver gives support on that one on the half side. They tried to work this one in. They can't. Now Peaver has it. Peaver up to Samus. Samus across, just missed Ferguson. As McLean dumps that one all the way in. Chrislin's going to knock this one down with 40 seconds remaining of the third period. Sanford's going to dump this one down. Tristan Whalen now gets this one. He's going to dump this one right back down. Colby Turcotte can't control. Now Sanford goes for a skate. He's going to drop this back to Peaver. Madoc's going to back up here on this one. Long shot icing with 25 seconds remaining in the third on an icing call. Face-off will take place on the far side. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Sporfy, home of the Stallions, here in the barn in Warkworth. as Dawson Turcock's going to step in against Hagel. Hagel wins that one, shoots it hard into the corner. Now Peaver behind his own net. Gills is going to give chase now. As they're going to back away on this one as we're going 2-1. And game one goes to the number one team in the Central Division. That's the Madoc Wildcats as they win this one decisively 12-4. Game two will take place next Saturday in Madoc. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Sporfy. We will catch you soon. Thank you for joining us.